Hi everyone! So today I'm going to teach you how to make this really cute and simple Platypus bracelet. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it today, so I thought I would share it with all of you. I've seen some other platypus bracelets, but nothing like this, so yeah. For this project, you'll need one loom, and you'll need a ton of blue or turquoise rubber bands, as you can see. I have two different colors here because I don't have any more light blues, and so I'm using these for capping bands. And then you are going to need 2 black bands, 4 white bands, and I don't know, not too many orange, a decent amount of orange. You're only going to use that for the beak. And whatever color you want to use for the extension, if you're going to use an extension. The first step in this bracelet is to just pretty much you start off here and you lay your double bands here. Okay, so you do that double band and then you just continue down here until you get to about here. I'm not sure which one that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get to the 9th peg. So just go double bands into the 9th peg. Really slow with this. And pretty much that's all you do for the top row. If you don't have anything else clear, it's a lot of the characters that you have. And so all he has is eyes and beak, so we don't have to do anything special with the top. The only thing is that once you get to the middle, you have to go in the middle like you've done on the side. Well, it's really a bit tense, I guess. So get in there. How does that stand out? Okay, so I'm going to count up and make sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm on my next peg. So then what you're going to do is go here. For now, right as of now, your loom should look like this. You should have 3 pegs along here that don't have anything on them. Alright, before we go on in this bracelet, it's important to make the eyes because you're going to be adding them on in the middle layer. And how you would make the eyes is you take 1 black band and you are just going to wrap it around your hook 4 times. It can be as many times as you want, really. But I just do 4 times, wrap it around, kind of smush it together. So that's just going to be the black of the eye. And what you're going to want to do with that, you're going to want to take 2 white rubber bands and put them on here like this. And then what you're going to do is you are going to take the black and transfer it onto this. I have so much trouble with this for some reason, so I'm not sure if it's going to work out. So what I typically do is instead of just sliding it on, I pull up these pieces and drag them onto there. Pull up and drag it on, and that works just as well. So you end up with this. So you're going to hold on to that for a little bit. Set that one down here, and then you're going to have to make a second one for the other eye. So just take it or wrap it around 4 times. Take 2 white bands and put them on, and then just pull it over if you can. And one more. I can get it. Now that we have 2 eyes made, we can continue going down the row. So what we're going to do is it's still double bands. I mean, the whole thing is double bands. Okay, what you have to do is just, go down the middle. I'm just going to continue down that row. You have to go 2, and do a 3rd. It really just depends on where you want the eyes to be spaced. I would probably just do them here. That's what I like to do. So I would just go up 3 right here, and then on the fourth one, place my eye that I just made. So with the eye, it's really simple. You're just gonna grab on to the one end. You're gonna just grab on to the other end. Maybe you move it to the middle, I don't know. Then you're just gonna place that right there. And just push it down like you do. And then you're gonna do 2 more double bands after that. And then you're gonna place your second eye. Right here. Okay, so there you have it, your other eye. And you're just gonna do another 3 bands down to the center. So, well, not 3 bands, it's double bands, 6 I guess. Double band down there, double for the second one, and double bands to the third. And your loom should look like this. So far, I haven't thought of a really good way to make the beak without the easy looper, so I'm not really sure how this is gonna look because I haven't done this yet, but I've decided that just one thing you could do if you just want to make a little beak is just do your simple bracelet, just with double bands so it's thick. Just, you know, your simple extension bracelet. This is about the easiest one you can do. So just go along, don't connect it to anything because this isn't, don't connect it to this because that's not part of it. It's just, I forgot to make it at the beginning, you know, so at least I have room. And so I'd say just continue as long as you want. On the beak, I'd probably keep going like a couple more, but I don't have any more orange bands with me. And then you do your capping band, you know, at the end of your little chain. Do it 2 or 3 times. And then just go under the capping band and loom it up and continue up. I'm not having a good day with this. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, and we continue here. And this will probably provide you with something that looks like a beak. You're going to pull it off. And there's your little platypus beak. The next part of this bracelet is to add the bottom row, which is when you're just going to, you know, continue along with your double bands. But what you do, once, you know, you go first one like you normally do, and then you do 2 more up, and you do this 4 up. Because once you hit there, you're going to hit right in between the eyes, and then that's where you're going to put your beak. So 2, 3, and 4. And so once you've gotten there, you see you're at this point, and at this point you're going to add your beak. Okay, so since I have this one still, it's a good backup, and I'll actually get to see if it turns out looking decent. Okay, my little short beak here. I'm gonna put it on, and then it's gonna just done. Okay, so you're just gonna go 1 more, 2 more, and then, oh, I ran out. Where did my bands go? Another up, and then you're gonna go up 1 more, and then over onto that, which I need to go get more bands, so I will be right back. Now that I've found more bands, I'm gonna end the bracelet. We'll end this part of it anyway. Oof. Double band here, and 1 more into the center. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your loom, you're gonna flip it around so it's like that. And you are going to add your little cap bands, I guess. I don't know, when I think of cap, I think of like tying it around the end. You're going to do little triangles along the way. So go here, do a triangle. So what you do is you skip this first. You skip this first set, and then you just go to this. So you're just going to do that. Continue going down the triangles. Just going to add a bunch of those. So you got all those triangles on. What you're going to do, take your last band, go to the end, I can't count, and you're just going to go around a couple times. To cap the bracelet. 3 times I went around on this band. This one I did like a loop. That's my cap band here. Okay. Now we're gonna start to loom. Looming this bracelet is crazy simple because all you do is go under the cap band, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, you know, and then to there. And then you just go straight down the middle, and then you go like that, and then all you do is hook it through. So I'm gonna do this, even though, you know, you guys can probably figure it out yourselves. I'm gonna make this bracelet anyway. So, first, you know, go to your left side. You're gonna pull your bands down. I'll do that before I get into all this. Okay, so your left side, you have to make sure you get under, you know, under the cap band, for everything to just the bottom too. Should look like that. So for the next row, you're just going to do the same thing. Alright, so now you have your second row loomed. So one more row to go. The next step with this bracelet is to take it off the loom. So typically, I'm going to take my extension color, which I'm doing the same color as the beak. Take that, and I'm going to end up pulling it through here. What you do is you go under all of those. Take your orange. To pull it through. And once I pull it through, I pull it over here so it gets easier to hold on to. So then you're going to pull it back to the flat part of your hook. And while it's not perfect, there you have your Platypus bracelet. Right now he's looking to the side. You can fix that by moving the eyes. I don't know, you can do stuff. It's hard to move around. And this, the beak I typically leave to the side so it's not sticking straight up. But you can also do kind of like Pinocchio nose, just have it sticking right on. So next I'm going to show you how to make an extension for this bracelet. You can do double bands or single bands for the extension. I would say just do single bands because I think that's easiest. So you're going to flip your loom around and you're just going to go single bands like we did with the beak. Single band up, single band up, up, and however many you want. I like going 4 up because I have a tiny wrist. I'm going to do it from each side, like where the hook meets in the middle. So I'm just going to do 4 for now. Take this off of here, it's the hook, and I'm going to place it on the loom. Then just, flip it around, go under that, across, and loom it. I have a really tiny wrist though, so if you have a bigger wrist, it's not like a little itty bitty baby wrists like mine are, then you might want to add more. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So, well, first, before I take this off, I would probably put either the S-clip, which I forgot to tell you needed one, an S-clip or a C-clip, on here. So here's an S-clip, and you got half the bracelet done. So now you're going to have to do the other side. So I'm going to flip the loom around. Going to place 4 more bands. You can always, I would always advise you to make them bigger at first because you can always take bands off if they're too big. Then you're going to go into here and attach onto those 2 that are hanging off the cat band. And you are going to put the cat band over there like you did before. We'll pull it back. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, then you're going to just go across. And then once you get here, you're going to attach your S-clip over to there. And just pull it off. There you go with the final project. I'm going to just move the blacks of the eyes over a little, or browns, or whatever color you chose to do. Okay. That's good enough. But here you go. Here is my Perry the Platypus bracelet. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you have any questions, please ask me. Please comment or like this video or whatever. I haven't made any before, as you can probably tell, because I'm really awkward and don't know how to do this camera stuff. But if you'd like me to make any sort of character or anything for you, I would be happy to try it. So please message me about that. And thank you for watching.